The Canvas of Dreams. Lila stood in the bustling exhibition hall, her heart racing with excitement as she surveyed the vibrant array of artistic creations at the annual crafting show. As an artist herself, she was always seeking inspiration, and today felt like a treasure hunt. Paintings, sculptures, and handcrafted items surrounded her, each a testament to someone's passion and creativity. Amidst the colorful chaos, her gaze landed on a stunning oil painting, a striking representation of an ancient woman with flowing hair and eyes that seemed to tell stories of centuries past. The depths of the woman's gaze captivated Lila. It was as if she were peering directly into Lila's soul. Without hesitation, she purchased the canvas, feeling a tangible connection to the enigmatic figure that had drawn her in. Once home, Lila carefully hung the painting on the wall in her studio, where the evening light filtered through the window, making the colors come alive. It felt as if the woman in the painting watched over her, inspiring her as she began to work on her own canvas. But that night, after a long day of creativity, exhaustion took over, and Lila drifted into a deep sleep, dreams filled with swirling colors and whispers of distant lands. As the clock struck midnight, a soft glow emanated from the painting. Slowly, the figure of the ancient woman began to transform, stepping out of the canvas bathed in moonlight, her ethereal presence almost shimmering. She possessed an aura of grace that seemed to wrap around the room, filling it with an otherworldly warmth. Lila stirred, feeling an electric charge in the air. When she opened her eyes, she was met not with a dream, but with the vivid reality of the woman standing before her. "Who are you?" Lila gasped, her heart racing. "I am Arya, the spirit of the canvas," the woman replied, her voice a gentle melody. "I have watched over you silently, and now I see your heart, an artist who creates from the depths of her soul." Lila felt her breath catch in her throat. "Is this real?" she whispered, unable to fathom the magic unfolding before her eyes. "Yes, my dear," Arya smiled, her eyes twinkling. "You brought me to life with your admiration, your passion. Tonight, let us dance in the realm of creativity." Lila rose from her bed, curiosity and excitement bubbling within her. As Arya took her hand, a wave of warmth flowed through their fingers, igniting a connection that Lila had never known. The room seemed to pulse with life as Arya led her into a graceful dance. The movements were a blend of elegance and passion, weaving between the realms of the possible and the impossible. As they twirled and swayed, Lila felt her inhibitions dissolve. Arya moved with a fluidity that mesmerized her, their bodies flowing together in a beautiful harmony. The night enveloped them, transforming into a tapestry of colors and sensations, the lines of reality blurring around them. They laughed and spun, their voices rising in a symphony of joy, creating a moment that remained timeless. "I wished for companionship," Lila confessed breathlessly, pausing in their dance. "I never knew it could feel like this." "And I longed for freedom," Arya replied, brushing a strand of hair from Lila's face. "In you, I found the spark of life I once lost, a canvas upon which I can paint my dreams." With every shared movement and whispered secret, an unbreakable bond formed between them, a bond that transcended time. Lila felt her heart swell, realizing that she had not only found inspiration in Arya's presence, but also a profound connection that resonated deep within her. As dawn approached, Lila knew their time was limited. "Will you return?" she asked, a flicker of sadness tainting her joy. "Every night I will come to you," Arya vowed, her voice soft yet powerful. "In your dreams, in your art, I will always be a part of you. Let our spirits intertwine, together, we will create beauty that the world has yet to see." With a final twirl, Arya faded back into the canvas, leaving a lingering warmth in the air. Lila stood there, breathless and exhilarated, knowing her life would never be the same. Inspired, she rushed to her easel, coating her brush with color, her heart pulsating with love for the ancient woman who had danced her way into her soul. Every night, as the moonlight bathed her studio in silver, Lila would paint, channeling the spirit of Arya's ethereal presence. Their love grew on a canvas of dreams, transcending the boundaries of the world, a beautiful testament to the bond of two creative souls forever intertwined. And with each stroke, as Lila poured her heart into her art, it was Arya's spirit that guided her hand, a love that lived not only in the night but blossomed in every masterpiece born from their eternal connection. As the days turned into weeks, Lila found herself immersed in a whirlwind of creativity. Each night, after the world settled into silence, she would eagerly await the return of Arya. The anticipation transformed her days, fueling her art with new energy and inspiration. One crisp evening, under the soft glow of the moon, Lila prepared for her nightly ritual. She lit candles around her studio, their flickering flames casting a warm and intimate light. The air was thick with the scent of lavender, adding to the atmosphere of tranquility. After painting for several hours, she found herself gazing at the canvas that once housed Arya's image, the colors vibrant, the brushstrokes alive with emotion. When the clock struck midnight, a soft hum filled the air, a melody that hinted at Arya's arrival. Just as before, the enchanting figure emerged from the canvas, a radiant smile illuminating her ethereal features. Her hair flowed like liquid gold, and her eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. "Lila," Arya spoke, her voice a tender whisper, "your passion breathes life into our shared existence. What do you wish to create tonight?" A spark of inspiration ignited within Lila. "Let's create something together," she said, her eyes shining with excitement. "A piece that captures our connection, a dance of colors that tells our story." With a knowing smile, Arya took Lila's hands once more, guiding her into a dance that melded their spirits. This time, the dance bore a deeper significance. It was as if they were entwining their creative energies, merging their essences into one unified force. As they twirled and spun, the candles flickered more intensely, and the very walls of the studio vibrated with the rhythm of their movements. Together, they painted in mid-air, each movement leaving trails of iridescent colors. Lila watched in awe as hues of purple, blue, and gold shimmered in the space between them, forming shapes and patterns that seemed to pulse with life. With every brush of Arya's fingers against the air, images emerged, laughing figures, scenes of timeless love, and landscapes woven with dreams. "Feel the colors," Arya whispered as they danced. "Let them tell the story of our hearts." In that moment, Lila felt an overwhelming current of energy. It was electric and liberating. She allowed herself to surrender to the experience, channeling her soul into the artwork they were creating together. It was a vibrant tapestry of their shared journey, a celebration of love, creativity, and the intertwining of their destinies. As dawn approached, their masterpiece took form, a breathtaking mural that adorned the walls of her studio. It depicted the elements of their connection, the moonlit dances, laughter shared, and tender glances, woven into a tapestry of colors that glimmered like the stars above. But as the sun began to rise, illuminating the edges of the world, Lila felt a pang of sadness. "Will you remain in my heart as I awaken to the day?" she asked softly, trying to memorize every detail of Arya's beauty. "Always," Arya promised, her voice low and melodic. "Every emotion you feel will weave me into your art. I live within you, my dear Lila. Your creations are the brushstrokes of our love." With a bittersweet smile, Arya retreated back into the canvas, and Lila was left standing in the sunlit studio, the mural shimmering gloriously on the walls. The essence of their dance lingered in the air, a vivid memory that would inspire her work for years to come. From that day forward, their bond only strengthened. Each evening, as Lila unveiled her latest works, she would dedicate them to Arya, acknowledging the spirit that lifted her artistry to new heights. She became renowned for her creations, attracting art enthusiasts and collectors eager to own a piece of her magical world. In her newfound success, Lila held exhibitions that showcased not only her paintings but also the story of her and Arya's connection, the story of love that transcended time and space. She learned to speak about the ancient woman who came to her in the night, capturing the hearts of those who listened. People took note of the otherworldly quality in her work, sensing the profound emotions that flowed from each canvas. But Lila kept the greatest secret of all, the powerful presence of the woman from the painting who would return to dance with her under the moonlight. Their nights were filled with laughter, creativity, and deep conversations about art, dreams, and life, paralleling their artistic creations with an emotional depth that resonated in every stroke of Lila's brush. Then, one extraordinary night, as they painted in celestial harmony, Lila noticed something different. The air was charged with an intensity she had never felt before. Arya, sensing Lila's unease, gazed at her with concern. "What is it, my love? I feel as though I'm on the brink of something new." "Like there's more to our connection than just this dance," Lila replied, the anticipation dancing in her words. "Sometimes, the heart reveals what it yearns for," Arya said, her voice soft and reflective. "What do you truly desire?" "I want to bring our love into the world, beyond art, beyond this space," Lila confessed, the words rushing out. "I want to creatively manifest this connection in ways I've never imagined." Arya smiled, her eyes shimmering like stars. "Then let it flow. Open your heart, and let your spirit guide you." With newfound determination, Lila poured her heart into a groundbreaking project, a multisensory exhibition that combined visual art, performance, and poetry, a tribute to their ethereal love. She invited performers to embody the spirit of Arya, dancers who would recreate their moonlit evenings, sharing the intimacy and beauty of their nightly rendezvous with the world. On the night of the unveiling, the gallery bustled with excitement. Lila could feel Arya's presence with her, guiding every aspect of the performance. As the lights dimmed, a hush fell over the crowd, and the dancers emerged, bringing Arya's essence to life through their movements. Lila stood at the edge of the stage, watching as the story of their love unfolded before her. It was a mesmerizing tapestry of motion and emotion, the dancers flowing with the music, beautifully portraying the passion, longing, and joy that colored her nights with Arya. The audience was rapt, feeling the weight of the connection between Lila and the spirit of the canvas. As the performance reached its crescendo, she sensed Arya's energy enveloping her. The atmosphere sparkled, and Lila could practically feel her partner breathing with her, creating a rhythm that pulsed through the entire gallery. In a moment of pure clarity, Lila stepped forward, her heart open and vulnerable. "Tonight, I share our love," she declared, her voice resonating through the space. "Arya and I are one, the artist and the spirit that inspires her. Together, we create not just art, but love that transcends time." With those words, the room shimmered as if illuminated by 1,000 stars. The dancers continued their movements, and Lila joined them, letting herself be enveloped in the magic of the performance. They all flowed together, weaving a tapestry of artistry and love that connected every heart in the audience. In that moment, Lila realized her journey with Arya had come full circle. Their love, born from a stroke of admiration, transcended the realms of existence and ignited the hearts of many. Lila had embraced her identity as an artist, not just defined by her paintbrush, but as a true connector of souls. As the evening drew to a close, the applause crescendoed, echoing the significance of the night. Lila felt a buoyant joy swell within her as she caught a glimpse of Arya standing among the stars, her smile brighter than before, radiating love and pride. With each passing night, the bond between Lila and Arya only deepened. Their art continued to flourish and evolve, as did their love, each creative endeavor becoming a testament to what it meant to truly connect. And when the moon rose high, illuminating the world in silvery light, Lila would close her eyes, feeling Arya's presence close, dancing together through the boundless dimensions of love and creativity. As the weeks turned into months, Lila's art flourished. The multisensory exhibition had not only drawn attention to her work but also sparked conversations about the nature of love and connection, breaking the boundaries of what was considered possible in the art world. People were inspired by Lila's rich storytelling through visuals and movement, and they came from near and far to witness the magic she had created, a blend of the real and the ethereal. Though Lila was now known as a visionary artist, the quiet moments spent with Arya remained the heart of her existence. Each night, after a day filled with creative hustle and interaction with admirers, Lila would retreat to her sanctuary, the studio where their love story blossomed under the glow of the moon. Their nightly rituals continued, each filled with laughter, deep conversations, and joyous dances that painted the world around them. Lila had taken to guarding the memories of their artistic explorations, capturing the essence of every moment within her works. One evening, as a warm breeze whispered through the open window, Lila brought out her latest canvas, a sprawling expanse that had absorbed her imagination over the last few weeks. Inspired by her profound love for Arya, Lila had decided to paint their story on a much grander scale. "Tonight, we create our masterpiece," Lila proclaimed, heart racing with excitement. "A reflection of everything we've experienced together, the joy, the longing, the ethereal." Arya stepped closer, her presence glowing softly as she surveyed the canvas. "I can see the emotions in your heart, Lila," she mused, her tone tender and encouraging. "Let's pour our essence into it." With that, they began to paint, a dance of creative energy that surged through the room. Lila felt the familiar tugging of inspiration as Arya guided her hand, their souls intertwining with each stroke. They splashed colors across the canvas, vibrant swirls reflecting laughter, deeper strokes embodying moments of longing, and gentle touches narrating tales of companionship. Midway through the creation, as midnight approached, Lila caught sight of a shadow flickering in the corner of her eye. It was as if the very fabric of the room was shimmering. "What's happening?" she asked, a rush of excitement coursing through her. "Look closely," Arya urged, her eyes glinting with mischief. "The colors we've mixed are alive with our spirit." As Lila focused, she gasped in awe. The hues they lathered onto the canvas began to shimmer, and with a quick whirl, the shadows separated, revealing scenes that danced off the canvas. Misty forms began to emerge, figures that mirrored their movements in the studio, joyful dancers, silhouettes in sweet embraces, the spirits of artists, all inspired by the love that was manifesting under their brush. Lila turned to Arya, her heart racing. "This is extraordinary. It's like our love is animating itself." "It's time for you to tell the full story," Arya smiled, her fingers gently brushing Lila's cheek. "We can create a journey that others can experience, an exhibition that speaks not only of our souls but captures the essence of every heart that beats for love." Inspired, Lila envisaged an immersive art experience, one where visitors could step into a living canvas, a labyrinth of their story, infused with sound, motion, and interactive pieces. "It will be a celebration of every emotion," she said excitedly. "A journey through love, passion, and creativity." As they continued to paint, Lila hardly noticed the hours slipping away. The studio filled with sparkle and life, each brushstroke echoing their laughter and whispers of dreams. Arya's essence danced through the air, an intoxicating perfume of creativity and love that wrapped around Lila, urging her forward. Finally, as dawn began to break, Lila stepped back, her heart swelling with pride as she gazed upon the nearly finished masterpiece. The canvas shimmered brilliantly, a tapestry that breathed with life and stories. "This is just the beginning," Lila said, her voice filled with determination. "We will transform this world one heart at a time." With renewed purpose, Lila organized workshops in the studio, inviting local artists, dancers, and poets to collaborate and infuse their own stories into the immersive display. Each individual brought a unique essence, adding a new layer to the project that had blossomed from her connection with Arya. The studio buzzed with creativity as artists gathered, creating a magnetic atmosphere filled with collaboration and inspiration. Over the weeks, what began as a simple idea transformed into a sprawling project where each participant was encouraged to explore their own interpretations of love and art, weaving their own threads into the tapestry. As the opening night of the exhibition approached, anticipation hung heavy in the air. Friends, admirers, and art enthusiasts flocked to witness the visual odyssey Lila and her collaborators had created, an enchanting journey that would allow people to explore themes of love, connection, and freedom. On the night of the exhibition, the gallery was alive with energy. Lila stood nervously at the entrance, dressed in flowing white, her heart racing with anticipation as she looked out at the crowd. "What if they don't understand?" she thought, a flicker of doubt creeping in. But before she could dwell on her worry, she felt a warm presence beside her. "You've poured your heart into this," Arya said softly, materializing beside her in the glow of the gallery lights. "Trust in the love we've created together. You have nothing to fear." With Arya by her side, Lila took a deep breath and opened the doors to the immersive experience. The crowd filtered in, eyes wide with wonder as they stepped into the living canvas, a dance of light, color, and sound. As visitors walked through, they saw walls adorned with paintings displaying the essence of Lila and Arya's journey. Words of poetry floated on the walls alongside vibrant hues, while live performances stirred the air with emotion. The sound of laughter and music filled the space, wrapping around each guest and inviting them to lose themselves in the beauty of love. In an intimate corner, a dancer embodied the longing captured in one of Lila's paintings, moving fluidly through the space, translating emotion into movement. Patrons were encouraged to interact, to paint, to write, to express their own interpretations of love alongside the vibrant stories that unfolded throughout the exhibition. As the night progressed, Lila took a moment to step aside and absorb the magic surrounding her. Each heart that entered the exhibition felt a flicker of connection, a spark that ignited deeper conversations about love, an exploration that transcended beyond the walls of the gallery. She turned to Arya, a radiant smile stretching across her face. "Look at them. They're inspired." Arya's eyes sparkled with delight. "Love has a beautiful way of connecting souls, Lila. You've created a space for their hearts to dance." At that moment, a young couple stepped into the gallery, hand in hand, eyes wide with wonder. They paused before a painting, and Lila overheard them whispering excitedly. "I can feel the love in this piece," one said, her voice trembling with sincerity. "It's as if the artist understands our story." Lila felt tears prick at her eyes. That was exactly the intent behind this journey, to create a bridge between artists, lovers, and seekers of beauty, to express what it meant to connect through art and love. As the night came to a close, applause filled the air, echoing sentiments of admiration and appreciation. Lila stood on the stage, trembling slightly as she faced the crowd. "Thank you for sharing this journey with us tonight. Every one of you brings light and love into this world. Together, we can continue to create stories that speak to the heart." With that, Lila felt Arya beside her, their energies entwined, a soothing warmth that filled her soul. At that moment, she realized that this journey was not hers alone, it was theirs, a testament to love's transcendence. After the guests departed, Lila stood in the middle of the gallery, illuminated by the remnants of the evening's glow. With her heart full, she turned to Arya, her partner in this beautiful adventure. "What now?" Lila asked softly, the lingering magic of the night still humming in the air. "Now, we continue this exploration," Arya replied, her voice resonating with potential.